What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this one I'm going to be showing how to make a modern house. This is the 102nd installment of Modern House, and yeah, here it is. This one's kind of got some basic, just gray, white, light gray colors, not a whole ton to it. Although I think it looks pretty good. One of my better ones I've made in a little while, I think. That's really all I have time to say, so yeah, that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so the spacing you're going to need for this is a 20 by 24, and the materials you're needing to start off are smooth quartz blocks. Actually, might not need more than 10. You might, I don't know. I don't know what order to go in here. We're gonna go gray concrete, black stained glass panes, light gray concrete, mangrove door, black stained glass blocks, smooth quartz stairs, and then we'll go dark oak wood, spruce or dark oak, either one I guess, and tripwire hook. Not entirely convenient on which side we have to start on here, but it's fine. Starting from the front left-hand corner of your 20 by 24 grid coffee if you made it, you want to start off by counting back by 5. And right by 1 and going back, you want to place 15 smooth quartz blocks. Then bring that back smooth quartz block right with 5 black stained glass pans. I don't know where 3 came from, and then a smooth quartz block. Come back to the front of this row and count to the second smooth quartz block back, and you want to bring it right with 5 sideways dark oak wood and then a smooth quartz block. Bring that smooth quartz block forward by 1. Bottom center, the 5 wide row of dark oak wood plus tripwire hook. Usually I'd use pillar quartz, but I wanted to use a different like kind of textured block like that because pillar quartz and smooth quartz is too much quartz. So you want to bring every single smooth quartz block up by 3. And then you want to bring the dark oak wood and the black stained glass panes each up by 2 respectively with their respective material. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. It's a Sunday, which is sad and good at the same time because I don't have to do anything, but then it's like, great, weekend's over in like 12 minutes. Not really 12 minutes, but close enough. It'll feel like 12 minutes for sure. There you go. Now, directly on top of the black stained glass panes, you want to place a row of smooth quartz stairs facing backward, and then a row in front of and up, so diagonally forward a row from the top row of dark oak wood, you want to place a row of smooth quartz stairs facing forward along the front. This just gives it a little addition of depth there, just because, and also I wanted to do something on the back to kind of mirror it, so that would be cool. Also, quickly, if you want to use blue stained glass instead of black stained glass, by all means. They both work pretty well on modern. Kind of depends on the house, though, for which one works better. Usually a house like this with the heavy amount of white and gray, I think blue would work well on. But if it's kind of like... If it's like heavier and like light gray or something like that, it wouldn't. I'd probably do black stained glass. Just my opinion, I don't know. My opinions might not be relevant, but I'm giving them anyways. From the furthermost front right smooth quartz block that is on the bottom, which is this one, you want to go forward diagonally to the right with the smooth quartz and then bring it forward by 2. You can get rid of, just quickly, your dark oak wood and tripwire hook and get out stone brick stairs and stone brick blocks. You also need deep slate tiles, by the way. I don't know why I didn't say the extras you needed. And in front of that, you want to place stone brick stair facing left, and then go right with 3 stone brick stairs facing forward, and then a smooth quartz block. Bring that block back by 3, and then you want to bring those 2 smooth quartz blocks each up, or those 2 rows of smooth quartz blocks each up by 8. So 8. I kind of didn't I kind of just mumbled that. But it should be a total row of 9. That's, I guess, one way to tell you. This should be a pretty quick modern house. It's not too big, but I think it looks good. It's one of my nicer ones I think I've made in a while. My recent ones I haven't been too happy with. But I think kind of getting some inspiration and looking at some images again helped me make something nicer. Those 3 stone brick stairs that aren't in front of smooth quartz blocks, they're kind of just chilling here. You want to bring each one back with 3 stone bricks. With an asterisk. Now, whatever your floor inside is going to be, I'd make it that. However, keep in mind that you probably will want to step down here just so you have a little bit more space, because that window's along the ground. This one's 1 block up, so it would make more sense. Well, I guess that doesn't matter because it's garage. But a lot of the windows are in a more logical sense where it would be down another row. So just kind of keep that in mind as well. And along that back row, you can go left to right or right to left. Doesn't really matter in place. Black stained glass block, mangrove door, black stained glass block. Bring each black stained glass up by 1, and then place a row of gray concrete on top of that. It looks really weird right now. This is the part of the build that I'm not particularly that fond of. Get rid of either your stone bricks, or stone bricks, doesn't matter. I'm gonna go stone bricks because it's at the far end, and I didn't like that. And get our deep slate tile slabs. Sorry, I am zooming along, and I don't know why. I haven't made a tutorial in a hot minute. You want to place a row of upside down deep slate tile slabs in front of that row of gray concrete. I haven't made one since the Golden Corral exterior came out. That was the last time I recorded a tutorial. So it has been a hot minute. And that was the only one I've recorded in like 2 weeks. It's been weird. On top of that row of gray concrete, you want to place a row of another row of gray concrete. Then 3 rows of black stained glass panes. I really have to turn up my phone brightness, but I don't want to. And then a row of gray concrete. I'm going to do it anyways. There we go. Just like that. That's basically the middle center thing done. I'll do the left side later. Come to the right side of that. How ironic. And you want to come to the 3rd smooth quartz block backward along the ground here on the right, or it's the 2nd forward, which is this one right here. And you want to bring it right with 5 light gray concrete. Go left to right or right to left on top of that, does not matter. Place light gray concrete, 3 black stained glass panes, light gray concrete. Whoopsies, my phone is turning off. Copy that row 2 more times. Hashtag low power mode moment. Place a row of light gray concrete on top of that. Bring it forward with a row of upside down deep slate tile slabs. Oh my god, lag. Bring that row of slabs up with a row of black stained glass panes. And then take that top row of light gray concrete and you want to bring it back by 1. And then going left to right or right to left on top of that back row there, doesn't matter. Place light gray concrete, 3 black stained glass panes, light gray concrete. Copy that row 2 more times, and then we are done there. So it is 1 shorter, and you want it to be 1 shorter. One thing I do want to mention, if you want to make this a doorway, you can. I didn't because I think it looks better not being a doorway. I mean, I didn't really try it without, but I think the full glass looks a little bit nicer. And it can be an aesthetic balcony, it can be an actually usable balcony. It just depends on your preferences. If you're like me and you aren't going to make this house for yourself to live in and you're just going to make it for fun, maybe just like do this. So yeah, sorry, I just got a comment on the stream that I made today, and it confused me for a sec. You want to, from this light gray concrete, you want to go right with the smooth quartz block, bring it forward 1 and back 3, then going backward, place 3 gray concrete, smooth quartz block, 3 gray concrete, smooth quartz block, 3 gray concrete, and then 4 smooth quartz blocks. Bring each smooth quartz block up by 7. Sorry, I had to like think. So it will be as tall as the light gray concrete area, this thing right here. And make sure you don't bring up the gray concrete with anything, because the gray concrete is gray concrete and it will have windows. I really don't know what to say at this point in the video. This is when I don't know. This is the point of the video where I get really quiet whenever I'm doing something because I've run out of things to say. Now I have this really, really weird looking wall, so we're gonna make it look less weird. Bring all 9 gray concrete, each individually, up with 3 black stained glass panes. I'm just gonna do 1 window at a time. Gray concrete, and then 3 black stained glass panes. Pretty easy. These don't actually, no, they do line up, sorry, with the ones on the other side, although the ones on the other side, the height is taller, so it's kind of weird. But yeah. This is a design that I actually really like. One of my favorite parts of this house are these window designs. Something about them just looks really cool to me. Usually if I, like, probably like a year ago or something, I would have tried to stick out the gray concrete and have the windows, like, pop out a little bit. But now I think I've learned to care less because it still looks cool like that. It adds a little bit, almost more depth in a way. It's a weird way, but it does. Should we keep moving, like, around in a counterclockwise, I guess, is what we're doing. Sure, let's do it. You want to come to the back in that right wall that we just did? You want to pretend that's the left. And then you want to pretend that the garage side is the right. And also the front is the back and the back is the front. You get the point. From this furthest forward, technically, smooth quartz block, you want to count back by 1 and going right, place 5 light gray concrete. Bring each light gray concrete up by 7. I just made the back flat and boring because I didn't feel like adding windows. And also I didn't know what to do different than the front. So if you want to add windows, then there you go. Then from that far right block, go 4 diagonally to the right with a smooth quartz block. Bring it right with 3 gray concrete and then a smooth quartz block. Then bring that right smooth quartz block back by 1. And bring either one forward by 1. And then bring that entire little, almost an H, up with 8 of each of their respective materials. So it'll be 1 taller than that light gray concrete thing that we just did, which is correct. Again, same thing, I don't know what to do here. If you want to add a door, then sure, I don't care. You can. Back door. Another thing, as I mentioned earlier with it being more logical to have the door another block down, you could even get rid of this and just have it stone bricks or just do whatever. I don't particularly have anything. Or if you had it on like a hill or something, that would I think be better. If you just like push the whole steps down a block. Granted, you would have an extra block at the top. I just make the window probably a block taller. Remember what I was saying about the orientation? Pretend like I never said that. We're back to normal orientation. So come back to the front, and you have the 2 kind of sides. It's hard to explain, but they're sides. The right one here, you just want to connect the top smooth quartz blocks together front to back. Not like that. Like this. Now on the other side, you want to take it's almost the middle row. Is it the middle row? Oh, it is the middle row. So it's the middle row, and it's the row right above the level of the garage. You want to place going front to back, or back to front, I think. Yeah, front to back or back to front, doesn't matter. You want to place 2 smooth quartz blocks, 3 gray concrete, smooth quartz block, 3 gray concrete, smooth quartz block, 3 gray concrete, and then 2 smooth quartz blocks. So they actually line up there too. You want to bring each gray concrete up with 3 black stained glass panes and then a gray concrete, and then the smooth quartz will all just be brought up with 4 smooth quartz. I'm going to start with the smooth quartz because it's going to be easier that way. There we go. Much better. Now, for the roofs, I know I'm not done yet, but there's a specific order I'm going to tell you to do the roofs in, and it'll make sense later. Or it'll make sense if you've ever made any house with slightly varying heights. First, what I'm going to say is, on top of every single smooth quartz block, or on top of every single top block that is either smooth quartz block, gray concrete, smooth quartz stair, light gray concrete, or I guess those panes, yeah, I guess black stained glass panes too. You want to place a deep slate tile slab on top. And then we'll kind of work with these in a weird way. I guess I'll save the garage for last, because now I'll do the garage first, because the garage is so easy, and it'll just take half a second. So now you have this, and it looks really stupid, so we don't like stupid. And what we're going to do is, from the garage, just go on each side, you want to bring the deep slate tile slabs out a row. Like that. And then the center of the roof wants to be filled in with deep slate tile slabs. That's the same for all of them. If you want to actually do that right now, you can. That doesn't entirely do. I'm gonna tell you to take each roof and just fill it in with deep slate tile slabs. Because it'll be easier that way. Oh yeah, I guess then it doesn't matter the order that we do it in because that was the issue. But I guess we'll still do the right one next because I already had my mind on doing that, and I'm not gonna change that. So, come to the front of the light gray concrete section, or the right section, we'll say this one right here. You want to take this kind of back more row of deep slate tile slabs here, this row. You want to bring it forward with 3 rows, and then you can bring kind of the front of that right too, and then just go along the entire right side with the row hanging off, and then go along the back doing the same. And then once you basically get past that smooth quartz block, you'll just connect to the left and then fill in this little gap here. If that doesn't make any sense, if you look at it from an overhang, it's a perfect rectangle that connects to the row of smooth quartz also perfectly. You can see how it literally lines up perfectly. And you do have some different overhang layers. Like you got 2 there, you got 1 on most of it, and you got 3 here at the front. And then on the other section, take the gray concrete at the front, and you want to bring it forward with 3 rows. And then you can bring it left 1 at the front. I'm doing this one different because it's more logical this way. And then 1 row at the back. And now you have, again, a perfect rectangle, and you can just bring it out on each side with deep slate tile slab row. So it's going to overhang everything by at least 1. That's what you want. And when you do that, you want to make sure that you have a perfect rectangle or whatever. It is a rectangle. This is very slow. Okay, there we go. Hold on, it broke. Okay, there we go. So you see here, it's 4, here it's 2, it's 1, 1, 1 on the sides, and then there's 2 at the middle and the back there. I just think the perfect rectangles look a little bit better. Although here, I guess if you wanted to, you could do that. Although, that just doesn't look as good to me. You could even, like, shave the whole thing by a block if it looks like it's too much, but that also doesn't, that doesn't look terrible. But I think it's better like that. And, yeah, once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your modern house, the 100 and I think second installment complete. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Have a fantastic dinner, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.